Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new episode and brand new review on this channel, Movie Busters. Today I'm gonna review A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Monster. I hate this film. I don't like it, and I think it's one of the most forgettable out of the whole series, together with Part 5. Those two are, in my opinion, the worst. One of the worst in the series. I mean, they're maybe not the worst, but they're the ones that I really, I can separate those both movies. So it always feels to me like the same thing. It was released in 1988 and directed by Rennie Harlan, who after this I didn't thought had a huge career, so this movie didn't really much good to him. And of course, starring Robert Englund again as Freddy Krueger, who is of course maybe the reason to watch this film, although he looks kind of bored in this film. We get later to that. John Beckman and Rodney Eastman. And what is this film about? Following up the previous Nightmare on Elm Street film, the dream demon Freddy Krueger is resurrected from his apparent demise and rapidly tracks down and kills all three of the surviving Elm Street kids. However, Kristen, who has the ability to draw others into her dream, wills her special ability to her friend Alice before her demise. Afterwards, Alice soon realizes that Freddy's taken advantage of that unknown power she now wields to pull a new group of teenage children into his foul domain. Thoughts of this film? I got actually one up. That is, there are creative deaths and creative dream sequences. That's the best thing about this film, because they're very creative. Some, my favorite death in this film is when I don't know what her name was because I already forgot that, but I remember seeing that scene even before I saw the film. Was that this girl, this teenage girl, suddenly becomes she becomes sort of a big fly, and she's in this little box with all these sticky shit on it, and you see that on the end when she is changed to a fly, you see that Freddy Krueger cracks just a box and just murders her in pure violence. I always liked that scene a lot, and I like the scene where this girl is getting sucked out. She suddenly is getting sucked out by Freddy. It's very funny. Downs, I feel like there wasn't any passion to this film. Like, nobody wanted to make this film, nobody wanted to see this film. It only made the thing is that they keep remaking these films because of it made so much money. Most of these films came out in summer, and that's, of course, in the summertime many people are free and many people are going to see the movies, and that's the time that A Nightmare on Elm Street films every time kept being released. So every time it of course made money, the studios were producing more and more of these films, which made them of course worse and worse because they were making these movies so fast. So that's really a downside to this film. There are so many dull characters you don't root for, you don't care for, and everybody just looks like they're all bored. It's a forgettable plot. It really is, and it's a New Line Cinema cash grab. They could have done something creative. They could have make something special out of it, but they just made it bland and weak. And it's one of the weaker installments of the series. I give this movie a 5.2. I think that's a fair number for this film. I hate it, but it's not the worst. There are some things you may or may not will like in this film. For example, the creative deaths and dream sequences. Those are fun. Maybe you should give it a try. But I don't recommend it unless you want to see every film in the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Then I can understand that you want to watch this film. So that was the review. I want now to take a minute to tell you the future of this channel. From my reviews, I have made a little list with all the films that I'm going to review, series and stuff like that. What I already said in other reviews is that every time I do a big series like this one, like Nightmare on Elm Street or Star Wars or Friday the 13th, I'm gonna rank all the films. So after I've reviewed all the films, I'm gonna rank those. Now still in the process of watching the later installments of the Friday the 13th series, because I'm gonna review those after, almost directly after I'm done with this series. So yeah, that's I'm really excited for that, because I just love bad horror films. I like them, but they're not that special to me. But sometimes I like just to watch bad movies, because every time I see a bad movie, I'm going to appreciate the good ones more. So after I'm done with the Nightmare on Elm Street series, we're gonna do a ranking of the series. I'm gonna do the Ghostbusters film, including the remake. That will probably be a rant together with my brother. After that, I want to do the Friday the 13th series, which I got already ready, suited up for the review, so that will come out soon. After the Friday the 13th series, I want to do the Alien series. After that, the Indiana Jones series, the Chucky series, the Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit, Back to the Future, Star Wars, and RoboCop. That's the future. There's of course going to be tons of more things, more reviews, more rants, and more discussions. But that's what I got planned for now. So look forward to that, and hopefully see you next time. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, and share, and don't forget, don't fall asleep.